Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, family. Oh my God. It is a new year. I was like, can you believe it? It's like, I have so much to be thankful for. I have to say, 2011, it was a whirlwind for me, but I also had a lot of benefits that happened in 2011. 2011 was good to me. Okay. Yeah, there were some things that kind of took place at the end of 2011. Um, but still, it did not weigh the good. The good in 2011, family, it was a lot of self discovery for me. My patience was tested. Um, my anger was tested. I had to be able to deal with some things internally to get my mind and my family prepared and ready for some things. And I have to say, I had a hiccup. I had a hiccup, and I was really ready to just, throw in the towel and all that stuff. But I'm so glad that I did not. And it was the love from you guys that kept me pushing and kept me, you guys were pulling me through. Come on, Tina. Come on. Come on, Tina. You better than this. You could do this. You could do this. And I owe it to you guys. I really, really do. The love that you guys share with me, you guys share your families, your stories, your pain. It's amazing. And and it's like, man, I was talking to Jody, and I'm like, her and I were like, damn, when we were really, when we were really, on the grind, where was YouTube? It was like YouTube was nowhere to be found. There was no YouTube. I think MySpace didn't even kick on until what, about 2005 or 6? I don't remember. But there was no YouTube, man. And now that YouTube is available as a platform to stand on for people that have certain talents and whatever your get out is, this is a beautiful place. I swear to you. I mean, you really reach the masses, and you reach people that you just would not think that they actually watch my channel. For me, um, it's amazing because the messages that I get, the love that I get, the places that I go, unbeknownst to me, I will run into somebody that have watched my channel on YouTube. Case in point, I get to the hospital to take my son to the hospital, and you know, I don't know when, I don't know if it was a young lady or a man. I don't know. But contacted me on YouTube and was like, hey, I just saw you in the hospital, walking the corridors of the hospital, and you were moving so fast that I didn't have time to stop and speak to you. And I'm like, oh my God. It's like, for real, like, seriously. So I don't know where you were in the hospital because I was all over the place. I had to be. Um, hmm. Um, and I don't know exactly when you saw me. I don't know if you, because I did stay the night with Anthony. Those of you guys that don't know, Anthony had his tonsils removed on the 28th. They kept him overnight for observation because they took out his tonsils and his adenoids. They were very, very enlarged. And, you know, it was just truly by the grace of God that my baby, didn't develop any complications because, I mean, he just had big balls in the back of his throat. And selfish me, I did not want him to miss any days of school. They diagnosed him back in on the 30th of September, and so they had made him a surgery appointment for, I think it was the 16th or 17th of October. I didn't want to follow through with that because I knew that he would miss some days of school. So being that that was very imperative for me, I told them, I said, no, we can't do that. So I was walking out on faith, y'all, because I was like, and then people were hitting me up on Facebook like, Tina, no, you know, your children's health is much more important, and I mean, I was getting. Some people understood, some people didn't. Then one young lady hit me up and she was like, "Well, your baby cannot. He can choke in the middle of the night, and he cannot wake up." I was getting all kinds of stuff people were telling me in reference to this, but still, I walked out on faith, and I was like, you know what? I said, I'm so driven scholastically for my children that I do not want anything, and knock on wood, they haven't been susceptible to a lot of colds and ear infections and all those type of things that kept them out of school. So I just refused to keep him out of school under no circumstances. And I have to tell you that the semester went very well for him, very, very well. He has his classes for this upcoming semester. He's taking anatomy and physiology, I believe. He's taking Spanish, and he's taking physical ed and something else. I think he's taking. I don't know. Right? I think about because I think that Spanish is 4 units, anatomy and physiology is 4 or 5 units, and then the PE is 1 unit, and I think he's taking something else. I don't know, but yeah. So that's what he's taking. Oh, I think math. I think math. Okay. So anyway, so he's gonna have a heavy, heavy semester. School does not start back for Anthony, I think, until the 17th. So he's resting very well. They're giving him, liquid um, hydrocodone, 7.5. Yeah. So my baby's taking Vicodin 7.5, and so he's taking the liquid. And I was like, wow, why would they give him that? You know what I mean? But okay. So he takes 15 mLs every 4 to 6 hours or something like that. So anyway, but he's doing very well. He's doing very well. He's bounced back. Um, he's doing good. So thank you, thank you, thank you so for all of the well wishes from you guys in reference to my baby. He's 15 years old, and he still wants to be a teenager and all that kind of stuff. But his little world around him is moving so fast that sometimes I have to catch myself and be like, "Are you really 15?" He's 15, so it's like it is what it is. But he's a responsible 15. I was telling his dad, I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to look into getting him a truck or something. Um, but the thing is, they're saying that he can't even take driver's training or anything. Now you have to pay for driver's training. Can you believe that shit, y'all? You got to pay for that shit now. I remember back in the day, you didn't pay for it, but you have to pay for it now. And so, but they won't even consider a learning permit or anything for him until he's 16. So, and I think 16 and a half or something. I don't know. But Tony's looking into those things, and we're kind of thinking about buying him a little, the little small, not the Ford Explorer, because they changed the name to something else, and it got the double sunroof. He was like, "I want double sunroofs in mine. I want, yeah." So Tony looked into that truck, and I think there was a used one at the dealership that Tony was really looking into, and I think they wanted like 17.9 for it. So we're gonna get him a nice, safe vehicle to drive. So then, therefore, he can drive back and forth to school. So we're kind of looking along the lines of that, but yet and still, we're still trying to figure out this driver's training thing. Um, and so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what we're doing in my home. Tioni and Isaiah are doing very well. One thing I've noticed with me and my daughter, we are on our period at the same time. It's like, damn, I never would, I mean, That's crazy. I never would have, you know, before I had children, you think about things before you have children, and it's like, man, once you become a mother, especially a mother to a girl, it's a trip. It's like you buying pads for both of y'all ass. Well, see, I don't wear pads, I wear tampons, but, you know, um, me and my daughter started our period the same. And I was like, nigga, guess what? I was ready to, man, look, check this out. I was ready to party my ass off because my period has been really doing some crazy, crazy things. I got my period September 11th, 2011. And when that day I got my period, day after my birthday. And it was not the same. Bitch turned 40 and her shit just flip flopped and just went haywire. So, um, so since my birthday, my period has been really doing some crazy things. And I know you guys were like, "Oh, you prego." I think y'all call it prego. Okay. Prego. Oh, prego, prego, prego. Guess what? Check this out. Please understand. No, no. I'm entirely too motherfucking old to be having anybody's baby. I don't give a fuck if it's Ray Lewis, and y'all know that that's my man. I love Ray Lewis. Shout out to his family that watch my fucking show. Yeah, your cousin is fine as fuck. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I love Ray Lewis. Everybody know it, but that's like your crush or whatever. And so I just kind of didn't fuck with you, darling. I didn't really fuck with you because, once again, a coworker of mine, you guys had went out before, and so I just was like, though it didn't work out, you know what I'm saying? It was short lived. I think y'all niggas only went out like once. After that, it was over with. But still, something in me was like, you know what I'm saying? Something in me was like, and we shared the same room of places. You know what I mean? We went to the same couple events, and I would see you with your posse and your crew and all that shit, and I'm like, damn, look at this motherfucker. And it's always your partners be trying to get at me. I don't want them cats. I want your ass. But your boys be like, damn, ooh, what's up? I'm cool on your partners. I'm cool on your dudes. They ain't the one I want. I want your motherfucking ass. And I ain't never been that aggressive, but shit. It's 2012, baby. I want your motherfucking ass. But see, guess what? I didn't really fuck with you back then because I was like, okay, well, a colleague, y'all, I don't know where y'all was with it, though. Her and I were just workers, you know what I mean? We just done some things together. We wasn't really partners, you know what I'm saying? Um, and I don't know what she's doing now. I think she's working on a film right now. Her after the show, I was kind of surprised too they didn't bring her show back. But anyway, but nonetheless, I think she's working on a film. But uh, Ray, that's all I'm gonna say. I mean, do I have to what? Because I mean, I've been to the Super Bowl. I've been to a couple of Super Bowls before, so traveling is my thing. I mean, this is not no pitch or nothing like that. I mean, hey, I mean, I am who I am. It's just, but guess what? I mean, I can't front. I mean, am I not supposed to be honest, ladies? Ray Lewis, though? Seriously? And I ain't, and it ain't right for a woman to be, checking for no man, because really a man's supposed to check for us, but goddamn. Wow, Ray, though? Anyway, let me get on off that tangent because it's not even about you right now, boo boo. You call me and we can set all that up later on. Right now, I'm trying to talk to my girls and my family about some other things. So, anyway, um, family. But it is the new year, and y'all, I ended the year out in a bang with a serious bang. I went to a few shows. Y'all, I had the best time ever. Went to see New Edition, y'all. When I went to go see New Edition, how about I was in the front row? And wait a minute, not only was I in the front row, but you know, yeah, I moved around a little bit because I would see people that that knew me or or watch my I'm now calling it a show, but watch my show here on YouTube, and when they watch me, when I'm out places, they like Tina, hey, whatever, so I'm over there shaking hands, what's up, girl, what the boop bop bop, and all that other shit. So y'all see me moving around a little bit. And I have to say, Arsenio Hall and his woman, they sat over there and where I was sitting at. Barry Bonds and his woman, that wasn't your wife, but Barry Bonds and his whoever was, what I'm saying, sitting over there. That ain't my business, though. That ain't my business. But I know that you was married to a sister. That wasn't a sister, but it ain't my business. But that wasn't his wife. But, hey, whatever's clever, however it work out, whatever, whatever. I saw Eddie Murphy's ex-wife, Nicole. Y'all, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Now, I've never seen Nicole before. I've never seen her, out of the function or anything. I've never seen her before. This was my first time ever seeing her. And it was her and I guess a couple of her girls or whatever. And, as I was walking up to come in, because we came in through the same doors, but, they kind of take it you to the side based on, whatever kind of ticket or whatever you had. So, you come in through the same doors kind of, but you kind of come in through a different way. Anyway, so I'm coming in, and so, you guys know that I had my hair dressed. Y'all, I'm going to talk about the hairdress and all that stuff in a minute, but I had my headdress on. I had all this hair just, and y'all, I'm gonna talk about the hair too in a minute because I hear a lot of you guys asking about it. But I had all this hair and I had on this black, cat suit. Y'all know I made that suit for Halloween year before last. It still fits. So I wore that. And I had the black corset. You guys saw the big bone, all that. Don't want me to don't talk to me. All that. Stupid. All that. So anyway, so they looked at me and they said, "Oh my God, you are absolutely gorgeous." Y'all, it made me feel so good inside. Because here I'm looking at this woman and I think that she is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, to see her, Ebony Magazine or wherever you see her at, or, you see her with the football dude and all that kind of stuff, gapping the teeth, whatever. When you see her on something, it does her no justice. Just like when people say when they see me, it's no justice from actually seeing me, on film, on flip or whatever. Baby, when I saw this lady, and I mean, you got to be a bad motherfucker to have me just double taking on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't no homo, I ain't gay, and none of that other kind of old shit. I think some of it's kind of cool, but I guess if I was to play the game, I wouldn't play it right, cause I ain't need your pussy. So I guess I can't be considered as gay.